What is the difference between the absolute and the relative? Have you ever wondered about the nature of reality and how it shapes our understanding of existence? Today, we will unravel the difference between the absolute and the relative in the context of spirituality. In spirituality, the absolute refers to the ultimate, unchanging reality that is universal and eternal. It is the fundamental essence or truth that remains constant, regardless of time, place, or perspective. You might hear it described as spirit, God, truth, or the one reality. The absolute transcends all concepts, senses, and mental constructs. It cannot be fully described or divided because it is beyond duality and conceptual distinctions. It is always present and known inherently, even if we do not consciously recognize it. On the other hand, the relative concerns the world of change, diversity, and multiplicity. This includes everything that is subject to time, space, and perception. Think of physical objects, thoughts, emotions, and experiences. The relative is where things appear distinct, separate, and variable. It is the domain of duality and contrast, where phenomena arise and pass away. While the relative world is real in experience, it is considered transient and dependent on the absolute for its existence. To put it simply, the absolute is the unchanging, infinite source of all being, while the relative is the changing, finite manifestation within the absolute. The absolute represents non-dual reality, meaning it is not divided into parts or opposites. In contrast, the relative embodies dualistic reality, filled with opposites and distinctions. From a spiritual perspective, practices such as meditation or contemplative prayer aim to transcend the relative viewpoint. These practices help individuals realize direct awareness or union with the absolute. This shift involves moving beyond the limited, localized viewpoint of the finite self to experience the oneness and timelessness of the absolute. Understanding the difference between the absolute and the relative is central to many spiritual teachings. Particularly in non-duality, liberation or enlightenment is often the recognition of one's true nature as the absolute beyond all relative appearances. In summary, the absolute is the eternal, unchanging truth or reality underlying all existence. The relative is the world of change, perception, and duality that arises within the absolute. Grasping this distinction can deepen your journey into spirituality and the nature of reality.